boy. So, Magnus Ice, what do you think? Should Biden step down or should he stay? I did a 2-hour reaction for you to the debate. I think that it was very clear who won that debate and why. I saw fact checkers. I saw people defending both sides. I saw Kamala Harris arguing with the silver fox. I saw polls coming out saying 33% of people thought that Biden won. I don't know who those 33% were. And I just saw Biden getting destroyed all night and all day the next day and all day the next day. And people's like, somebody talk to him. Somebody stop him. It's over. Please don't go no further. Most voters want Biden to step down, but don't agree on suitable alternative poll. 60% of respondents, Republicans and Democrats, say president should be replaced, while 11% were unsure. I saw that clip of him the next day at that rally or whatever. He was like, I don't walk as fast as I used to. I don't speak as smooth as I used to. I don't debate as good as I used to. I know one thing. I know how to tell the truth. Or something like that. Everybody, yeah! People were like, where was he last night? People were saying they hopped him up on something to get him to talk like that. A majority of voters want Joe Biden to stand down following his dismal debate performance, yet aren't convinced there is a suitable alternative Democratic candidate, new polls have found. Who do you think should replace him, though? What's it? RFK, is it? I think I've heard people saying. Another one I heard people saying was, I think, Al Gore. And they were like, he's not as old as you think he is. Like, and all right, so let's keep going. In a morning consult poll, 60% of respondents, Republicans and Democrats, said the president should be replaced by his party for November's election, while another 11% were not unsure. I tell you this, if 60% are saying that, but you the top people are thinking that too, man. I watched a lot of news after that debate. Like, both sides were like, yeah, he's done. Both sides. I didn't see not one of the familiar faces that I'm used to seeing talk politics. I didn't see one say he should stay. But the same poll also found that Biden's popularity initially at least appeared to be unaffected by his stumbles and gaffes during Thursday night's debate with Republican presumptive nominee Donald Trump. He retained at 1 point advantage. He retained a 1 point advantage, 45 to 44% over Trump, the same margin as Morning Consult found the day after the former president convicted in May on 34 charges of falsifying business records to try to influence the 2016 election. Another apparent glimmer of hope for the incumbent came in a separate data for Progress post-debate poll found that no indication any other Democrat would perform better against Trump in November. I was listening to something they were saying RFK could beat him. I forgot who else they were saying could beat him. While Biden trails Trump 48 to 45 among respondents, all other leading Democratic figures would perform the same or worse in a head-to-head matchup. Prominent names that votes were asked about included Vice President Kamala Harris, 45 to 48, Transport Secretary Buttigieg, 44 to 47. That's the one they make fun of the name, the Booty Judge or whatever. California Governor Gavin Newsom, 44 to 47, and Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. I haven't heard of them, 44 to 46. A YouGov poll, meanwhile, found respondents overwhelmingly thought Trump won the debate, and that 30% of Democrats believed somebody other than Biden would give the party the best chance of winning in November. The figure rises to 49% among all U.S. voters, including Republicans and independents. Conversely, only 13% of Republicans believe their party's best chance of victory would come by nominating somebody other than Trump. So people on the Republican side are Trump all the way, all day. One of the most devastating polls for Biden, however, was a Democracy Corps survey of Democratic-leaning voters who used words such as confused, frail, dementia to describe the president's debate performance. Voters were surveyed before and after the debate, while 65% said they would vote for Biden before the debate. Only 54% said he won't debate. That he won. Oh, okay. Only 54% said he won the debate once it ended, according to the survey. Still that many said that? Harris, 59, is the obvious choice to replace Biden if he stands down, and has been the subject of increasing speculation in the days since the debate. Yeah, I keep hearing that nobody wants her there. Like, nobody. And she's like the whole virtue signaling. She's like all there. She's like, she's Asian, she's black, she's a woman. It's like all that virtue signaling that they do on the left. It's like, hey, that's your candidate on the silver platter, but apparently people do not want her. But Biden allies have insisted that the president is standing firm and will contest and win the election, despite anguished calls from senior party officials and media heavyweights, including the New York Times, to have him step aside. Man. According to the Data for Progress poll, most voters consider Biden, who will be 82 at the start of the second term, too old to run again. 53% said they were concerned about his age and physical and mental health, while 42% said they were more concerned by Trump's criminal conviction, other upcoming trials, and threats to democracy. Check this out, right? I personally would be concerned about Biden's health. Like, it's apparent, it's there, it's so on display that it's ridiculous if you don't have a concern for it, right? But just people like, oh, Trump's a convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon. I just keep hearing that. You know how I feel. All politicians are crooked. It's just which ones have been caught or prosecuted or convicted. It's like, when I look at some of these articles and videos on stuff certain presidents have done, I'm like, they're all criminals. It's just like, oh my God. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, he's got a conviction, but which one isn't doing something dirty? Like, I can't see anyone who watches enough news and knows about the different things that these political leaders have done and can say, oh, well, this one's a convicted felon. I'm like, yeah, but this one did this, that, and the third. Just because he wasn't convicted, don't mean it ain't as bad as this. This one was just convicted. You know, like, I've noticed on both sides certain buzzwords being used against Biden and certain buzzwords being used against Trump. And they're going to continue to drill that and market that to people. I know what they're going to do. I'm starting to get used to a lot of this stuff, you know? Man, this is crazy. Oh, man. I'm not going to even read the rest of this. This is just, yeah, I'll put it this way. If I was a Democrat, I would be like, yeah, tell him to step down because we ain't going to win if you keep him in, all right? I've rhymed several times during this. I just haven't said my normal line, but yeah. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But I'm not a Republican either. I don't even vote. I just watch this stuff because you guys asked me to, and you always want to know what I think. So there you go. 10 million subscribers. Woo!